Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Paradigm Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Well, the Florida Swing has arrived as round one of the 51st edition of the Honda Classic. Saw seven-time Tour winner Billy Horschel take the early co-lead earlier today. He is tied at the top alongside Joseph Bramlett. More on Joseph in just a moment, but let's hear first from Horschel as he was joined by Rex Holgard.
Billy Horschel after an opening 65. Now, you talked yesterday about some swing changes, really over the last week. How did they apply today, and how did the swing feel?
Yeah, it felt a lot better than it has out on the West Coast, that's for sure. You know, it's just comfortable what I'm doing now, getting back to what we were doing middle of last year. Is it 100% perfect where I want it? Is it where I can do it without having to put too much thought into it? No, but it's just nice that the feelings that I need to have is there, and the ball flight is matching those feelings that I need. And so yeah, it's great. I mean, I didn't hit any of those crazy shots I've hit the last 2 weeks, and was it perfect out there the way I would like it to be? No, but like I said, I managed it well. I didn't try and do anything that I wasn't comfortable with, and like I said, I think as this week goes on and next week and well, hopefully as long as this week goes on, it sort of just works its way in, and the next 2 weeks just becomes a little more automatic.
You played this event quite a few times. You talked yesterday about maybe the rough is down a little bit. We talked about the bunkers. Does it feel like they soften the edges this year on this golf course?
Yeah, I would say so. It's funny, Camilo and I were talking about it. You know, the rough's down, the greens are a little bit softer, they're a little bit slower than they normally are. And maybe that's the way it should be here, because when this wind blows, you know, it didn't blow nearly that hard today, but when it gets blowing 15 to 20, it's a tough test. I mean, it's a brutal test. So, you know, the rough you're getting some flyers, so you got to judge that well. And the greens aren't overly firm, and they're not overly fast. So I think they have softened it a little bit. But still, it's not like the scores are crazy low. And the conditions are pretty much ideal for most of the day, except probably for about a 4, 5, 6 hole stretch here when the wind did pick up a little bit.
Now, you talked earlier in the week about the importance of playing in this event. I know it's still very, very early, but how rewarding is it to play well here?
It is. It's very rewarding. I mean, when you sort of step up and you pound your chest a little bit about being from this state and how much it means to be here and how much it means to hopefully win a tournament in the state of Florida, you want to play well. You want to sort of back up, you know, what you said. And so they get off to a good start. Just puts me in a good position for the rest of the 3 days, and still a long way to go, but you know, it would be a dream to finally get a victory here in Florida if it sort of happens this week. Yeah, thanks, Rex.
So this week means a lot to Billy Horschel. Also a huge opportunity for 18-hole co-leader Joseph Bramlett, a player who's bounced back and forth the Korn Ferry Tour the last few years. Stanford grad opening round 5 under 65 for him. Big opportunity as he caught up as well with Rex.
Joseph Bramlett with an opening 65. Now, on a difficult golf course like this, what stands out? No bogeys or 5 birdies?
Well, no bogeys always feels really good, yeah, so that's definitely going to stand out. But I rolled the ball really well today. I think my speed on the greens was what I was most happy about. And, yeah, bogey-free 65s always feel good.
Go back to your last start at Pebble Beach, tied for 7th. That's your best finish so far this season. What did you find?
I wouldn't say we've necessarily found everything. I've just been working really hard on my short game, and things are finally starting to come together on the greens, and I've kept it out of trouble off the tee. So with my length and my ability with my irons, things are just starting to come together really nicely.
You got off to a really fast start here in 2021. What did you learn that week that maybe you can carry forward to tomorrow?
Just gives me good memories on this golf course. I mean, it's a golf course that's very difficult, and you got to show up and play every day. But if I play well, I can score well here. I've proved that. So, yeah, I just have good feelings here, and I was excited to get back here and looking forward to the next 3 days.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Well, also on the front page of the leaderboard, you may have heard of the Coody twins by now. They were stars in the college scene. They helped Texas to a national title just a few years ago. Pearson Coody, a couple of wins for him already on the Korn Ferry Tour this year. And his brother Parker, who got through on Monday, qualifies this week. So let's hear from Pearson. As you can see, opening round 4 under puts them just 1 off the lead.
First professional start, 4 under today, bogey-free. Excellent round if we can get some comments.
It was really nice. I hit my irons great. I made some really nice putts and some really cool par saves. I kept my round going and let me get a few more on the back 9, and then as y'all know, those last few, as it gets windy on the bear trap and whatnot, are a little dicey. So I was happy to make some pars, and unfortunately didn't make a birdie on 18, but it's still a really nice round.
Any nerves for you at the beginning of the round? And
it really just feels like another professional event. I've only played about 13 or 14 professional, or I guess whatever, 15 events, but other than the big grandstands, it's not that different. You're just playing golf. You're trying to put a good score together, and no real nerves out there. Just happy to play well.
And who do you have out here watching you and Parker this week?
My dad's caddying for Parker. My mom's out here just watching, and our agent, Mike Chisholm, just happened to be scheduled this event on his calendar, so it's turned into a cool event for everyone.
Well, you heard Pearson mention big grandstands. The grandstands do not get much bigger than this. The first tee at the Ryder Cup, you can see construction is underway, just 7 months away now from Marco Simone hosting this year's Ryder Cup. It is going to be fantastic stuff. And speaking of which, we had both the European and US Ryder Cup captains in the field this week at the Honda Classic, and a strong opening round from Zach Johnson, 2 under 68 for him, a nice collection of birdies on the cards, and he spoke to the media following his round.
Yeah, solid. Hit a lot of fairways, hit a lot of greens. Kind of a bonehead mistake on 15, misread, 3-putt there, if you will, from the fringe. And had an opportunity to make a save on 17, misread the putt. I hit a good putt. So solid day. I mean, you always kind of go based on how you finished. I thought I had a great opportunity to put a really nice number, but there's always tomorrow. Greens got, I mean, as they should. Later in the day, they get a little bumpier. They'll be nicer in the morning.
And just talk a little bit about the grouping, I should say, with Padraig and Luke.
Yeah, awesome. 2 good friends, obviously, and then obviously Luke and I are going at something together in the Ryder Cup. He's always been a good friend, and to partner with him in this endeavor and this distinct honor is awesome. He and Diane, for that matter. I mean, I love the Donalds. Happy to do it together, and obviously Padraig is a stud, still a machine. Probably didn't have his entire best today, but he's, he can still win out here. That's the bottom line. So, got to be the highest average age grouping on this week, would be my guess. I don't know what that number is, but I'm going to say it's 47 or older.
So let's check out the schedule coming your way. You've got the Indian Open at 3 a.m. tonight if you find yourself up. Golf Central pregame. Mark Rolfe and I will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern to get you set for second round action of the Honda Classic. That is at 2 p.m. and then Central will wrap up the day at 6 p.m. And just a reminder, this is how things stand before we head into that second round. Joseph Bramlett and Billy Horschel lead the way with opening rounds of 65. Just a one-shot advantage, though, over the likes of Pearson Coody. You've got Justin Sir, PGA Tour rookie, and Adam Schenk as well. Good day for him in that tie for 6th. And that is it from us today on your Golf Central update. Join us for round 2 of the Honda Classic coming your way tomorrow on Golf Channel.